Welcome back to my channel. My name is KIKI LAFLEUR and I have this look for you along with another. I created two looks for you guys. I gave you some extra love in this tutorial. So if you want to see how I did these looks, keep watching. Hello beauties. The first thing I'm going to start off though with is the skin. I'm going to use my Clinique Even Better foundation, which is NW110, and I'm actually going to mix that with JLo's That Star Filter Complexion Booster. Just going to put both of these on my pan and mix it up. Next, I'm going in with Kat Von D's concealer in shade Tan, and I'm going to put this on all the high points on my face. Just going to blend this out with my beauty blender. So if you have watched any of my previous videos, you would know my obsession with cream blushes at the moment. I mean, I've always been obsessed. I just didn't have the skin in the past to actually wear it. But now I do. So I'm going in now. This is Optimistic Orange by MAC. And I'm going to use a stipple brush by Bareminerals. And I'm going to really mix this in with the concealer that's already here, just to give me a nice blended glow in this area. This isn't something that I always do, but it's something that I've always wanted to, so no better time than now. I'm gonna use that same that is orange on the camera. Whatever, I'm gonna use the same beauty blender. I'm gonna use the backside first just to get into this area because I don't want any orange underneath my eye, and then when I'm done I'm gonna blend in the orange. So now I'm going to set my face. I'm going to go in with Collab Setting Powder. Now I'm going in with this generic blush palette. I'm going to choose the same family of color of blush to actually set that cream blush. This is MAC's 168 blush brush. I know it looks hot, but don't worry, we're gonna tone it all down. It's gonna come together, I promise you. Now I'm going in with my contour powder kit. This is by Anastasia. This is in Tan Deep. Well loved, and I love it a lot, and I won't stop using it until it is done. I'm using my Expert Face Brush by Real Technique just to add a bit depth and contour in those areas that I want to deepen. And whatever is left on a brush, I'm using that to blend in and blend out all those areas that have those harsh lines. Going back in that banana, and I'm gonna make a reverse contour for the cheek. To save the day, I'm using my Fenty setting powder in the shade Cashew. This is my mid-tone. This is the shade that I use to balance everything out on my face. And I just put this powder everywhere. Then I like to take a brush and just dust off any excess. I'm gonna contour my nose using Fenty's Carmel Cutie bronzer and an angle brush. Now I'm going in with Anastasia. This is the Iced Out Highlighter. It's so pretty. I'm using a setting brush by Real Technique to add some highlights on the cheeks. And I'm being very generous. Very, very generous. I don't know, I got a little pick-me-up because I got my Starbucks. Stop playing. Like, I know I was like maybe boring in the beginning, but now, ooh, your girl's ready. I'm so ready. And if you would like to also buy me a cup of coffee, please, the link is down below. I love Starbucks. Thank you so much. Kisses. All right, so I'm gonna do my brows. I get so hyped and so excited. So I'm using, this is Collab's Shape and Shade Ultra Fine Brow Pencil. This is an ash brown. I really do prefer to use the pencils in a lighter color. Not all the time. I do have some shades that are darker, but I use the lighter color mainly to just draw the shape that I'm looking for, that because sometimes you can, like, you know, do too much, you know, you be doing too much, and if you make mistakes, like, it's easy to cover up with the lighter shades. So that's just the method to my madness on why I use lighter shades. It really just helps me to get the exact shape, and the only reason why I need this is because my brows are not exactly alike. So yeah, the struggle is real. Using my spoolie, I'm going in with Anastasia's Brow Freeze. So for my favorite part, I'm using my Smashbox Brow Tech Shaping Powder, which is in dark brown. I love it because it has these balls inside. It's a powder and it just has this really freaking awesome point that I love and adore, to really just help add the product exactly where I want to. And by using the Anastasia Brow Gel, it really helps it to stick so much easier. Using the angle brush to clean up and actually dispense the powder evenly. Look at that brow. Look at this brow compared to this. Like, this is my staple when it comes to brows. Like, if you want a detailed tutorial on how I do my brows exactly, because it definitely is a technique that I follow step by step, and you can do it with any product as long as you do it in certain orders. Hit the comment down below and let me know. Put me on. Closed mouths don't get fed, baby. Using a synthetic concealer brush, I'm going in with 𝗀𝗧 Collection eyeshadow primer to apply this all over the lid. Now I'm going in with this color right here. It's a nice pretty matte nude shade. This is Bamboo by MAC. I'm applying that all over the lid using a medium shadow brush by Real Technique. Using a crease brush by Real Technique, I'm going in with this color right here, but I'm going to be really light-handed with it. This is Coral. This isn't a MAC shade, but sometimes I like to fit them in here because it's like, where else can it go sometimes? Especially when I decant. Let me see, like, I was at one point, nah, this is a MAC, because there was a one point that I was just like decanting a lot of my palettes and just kind of putting them in here because I bought a few empty ones, but I think I only did that to kind of put like the purples and orange together, and I have like all my whites together. I was decanting a lot at some point in my life, but nah, this is definitely a mixture of MAC and regular, but mostly MAC, quite honestly. Like, let me choose another one, and I'm guaranteed it's a MAC. Yeah, this is Rule by MAC. Can you see? Can you see? I'm looking at it like, should I use that shade instead? No. So I'm gonna stick with this shade. And I'm just like dusting it on my hand just so that I get a light shade, just a hint of color. I'm gonna slightly wing it out. I'm sitting here thinking about how my drawers used to be so well organized, especially when it comes to my palettes. Everything used to be color coordinated and organized, and now it's just a hell of a mess. And like even looking for my Bareminerals, which is what I was looking for, in my drawer that is, again, a mess. I'm like, I need to organize this. I need all my Bareminerals together. I need my glitters together, because when I'm doing these tutorials, I can't find anything and it frustrates me. And you have no idea how many times in between the takes I have to stop and look for something because I cannot find it. It's not here, but I want a certain look, and I'm like, I'm determined to. But I don't know, like maybe I'll do it and record it. Are you guys interested in actually seeing me organize my drawers and things like that in my setup? Because I have a lot of makeup, and I think that's why I've been procrastinating. But this helps motivate me because I have a lot of makeup. Maybe it'd be fun to watch, so let me know in the comments down below. But in the meantime, I'm gonna put Well Rested on my lid. This is by Bareminerals. This is a matte shade, which I was looking for. I want to show you guys, but I don't want to spill. All right, let me do it this way. It's a matte tan color. I would say more cream than tan in anything. This is a precision lid brush by Cross Culture. I have to say it slow because it's like saying that fast is not. I can't do it. Cross Culture. Yeah, see? Cross Culture. So I'm just gonna put this on the lid. Look how pigment that is. Like, I miss my Bareminerals. In the crease, I'm going in with Bareminerals Melt Your Heart. It's a chocolate matte brown, and I'm using MAC 226 brush. It's going to help to dull down the brightness of the shadow, but also give me some depth in the crease area. I'm also gonna wing this out slightly. Going back with that coral color to blend in the edges. Using MAC 213 flat shaded brush, I'm going in with Perky right here. It's a nice, pretty satin pink shade. And I'm placing this on top of the lid area where that bright color meets. I'm also taking this on the lower lash line and blending it out. So now I'm going in with a eye pencil. This is Lancôme's Black Ebony. What I'm gonna do is make an over dramatic point on the inner corners of the eye. So once I have that on, I'm going to place the liner on the water lines of the eye as well as the top eyelid. And I'm also creating a wing, but I'm keeping it a bit short and subtle. Just so that it complements the inner corner. Like, I really want it to be sharp on the front and sharp on the end. So for my lashes, I'm gonna start off with these really thick wispies for the top lash itself. To add some more dimension and definition to this look, I'm going in with Per Mascara. This is the Big Look in black. And I'm placing this onto the bottom lashes. And I'm being very generous with the coat. I want to add some lashes to the bottom lash line. I'm going in with Color News. This is the short flare individual lashes. So what I'm going to do first is apply my glue, because I feel like this is the best way, and it just sticks like effortlessly. So I'm applying glue everywhere that I want the lashes to go. Then I'm gonna go in and just individually place the lashes exactly where I want, where the glue is. The hardest part in this is remembering where the glue is, because it dries clear. but when I tell you it sticks without a problem, this is the best way when it comes to applying your lashes. This is my very special technique that I just cannot do without. Now I'm going in with a fine liner brush by Real Technique. I'm using this shimmer color right here. This is Summertime. This is not by MAC, but again, I like to, you know, mix it. This is my more whitish palette. You know, I have a little couple of pinks here because I didn't have enough pink to actually put it in its own palette, but mainly the lighter colors are here. So again, I depotted it. Broken it all. I'm just taking a little bit of that and I'm putting it on the inner parts of that pointed wing just to define it a bit more. I feel like it's dulling itself down as I go. And I just wanted to pop just a little bit more. For the lips, I'm going in with Charlotte Tilbury. This is in 2 medium. Now I'm going in with the lipstick. This is by Maybelline in Naturally Petal. It glides on so silky, but I actually want to add a bit more and use a lip liner to do so. I'm gonna go back into that lip liner and add a bit more. I'm just gonna add a little bit of True Babe by MAC. I'm gonna use the lip brush to apply that. Just into the center of the lid to give it a bit more of a pouty, pinkier shade. Okay, beauty, so this is one of the 2 looks that I wanted to show you. This one really emphasizes the lashes, which I love doing, but keeping the eye makeup a bit more subtle really helps to emphasize the lashes way more. So I wanted to show you this look. Now if you stay tuned, I'll show you how to add a bit more oomph to this and really get a bang for your buck. So if anything, this would be your day look. If you want to add on to it at night, let me show you what to do. So what I have in front of me are a few things. I wanted for a while to actually use my Makeup Forever. This is in the Metal Powder. Whew, just the name alone makes me so happy. I also have my Makeup Forever Gold Glitter. Going in with this powder. So I hope you guys can see this because I don't want to tilt it over too much. Let me get close to me so it can be focused. Just a little bit, I'm scared. I swear I've dropped so much powder. Just trying to show you guys, it's not fair. I need like an overhead so I can show you much easier, but it's a mess here, so I don't want to show you that. Like, I gotta figure out a better way, but either way, here it is. I have a little bit on my head because it tried to spill and I needed to fix it. But what I'm gonna do is put this onto the center of the lid, and that's pretty much how you can emphasize and add to any look. For the most part, let me make sure there's no gold, because the one thing I don't want to do is ruin all this hard work by having like gold splat everywhere. So carefully, okay, carefully. I'm just, when I mean carefully, I mean very carefully. Because don't get it on your lashes, all right? Just don't get it. Like, what I like to do to not get it on my lashes is push my lash down, and then I'm just gonna touch the center of my eye. And I like to use my pinky finger to blend that out on the edges. So now that I have that sheared out on my eye, I'm gonna take my mixing medium and I'm gonna put a little bit on my spatula. What I'm gonna do next is take a little bit of that onto the sponge of this brush from Huda Beauty and just really get it like nice and damp. Then I'm going to dip that into that gold pigment and I'm placing this on top of that gold shadow. I really want it to be really concentrated in the center. Woo, look at that. Let's do it again, let's do it again. Now we can stop there, okay? We really can, but I'm extra. I'm very extra. So while that is still wet and damp, what I'm gonna do next is take the gold glitter from Makeup Forever, and I'm just gonna use the spongy part from the Huda Beauty to pick that up, dust off any excess, and I'm gonna add that right into the center. All right, I'm gonna stop because sometimes I just don't know when to stop. I love glitter. I love it. I love it. Look at that, you guys. Like, you can't tell me this look isn't so freaking pretty, so subtle, but yet dramatic, so wearable. Like, this is definitely, like, for the last look of this whole series for Valentine's Day and even date night. I hope because of that you guys start subscribing and comment and let me know, what are your thoughts? I gave you 2 for 1, baby. 2 for 1 for the banger. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial as much as I did. It was so fun. I really love doing this for you guys. It makes me feel so good. I can't help myself but smile all the time. Other than that, you guys, I hope you like this look. Please thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, beauties.